said to the crowd, "The more you feed me, the more I feed you."
Welcome to Frail Fragment's Monster Closet, Season 3.
Hey, this is the Monster Closet, episode 203. It's Tuesday, January 27, 2026. We have a special guest today, an up-and-coming artist, independent artist, Georgia Rose. From Peterborough. Thank you so much for being with us today. And finally getting a chance to meet you after the second time. Last week we had some problems, but you're here and that's great. How are things?
I'm doing pretty well. How are you?
Good, thanks. Just a bit about Georgia. Started playing in 2022, I believe, and by the end of 2023, started performing. She's won like first prize in 24 for an Alliance singer-songwriting competition. I checked out the song. Was that for Did We Go?
Yeah.
Okay, so that song's really catchy. I'm digging it. And good luck to you. I mean, you sound like you're firing on all cylinders as far as, age demographic, your song. You have a mature sound to you. And that song, I mean, why not, right? It's as good as anything else out there, in my opinion. So thanks again for being with us. And, we're here to kind of help promote your name. And have you played in Toronto before?
I have played at an open mic in Toronto. I was supposed to be playing at Grossman's Tavern, but unfortunately I ended up with a conflict in gigs, so I'm hoping to reschedule that for some time this year. I am hoping to start playing at some other places in Toronto. I've heard of a lot of great venues such as the Cameron House, and obviously the Horseshoe Tavern is legendary. So I'm currently working on getting a band together, which would probably be helpful for getting into bigger venues and the Toronto music scene too. So that's definitely something I've been looking into.
Yeah, cool. I gave you that name, Emma Whale.
Mm-hmm.
She is an engineer at a studio called Catherine North Studios in Hamilton. And she's really in tune with singer-songwriters. She works a lot with female artists. She throws a lot of shows. You should definitely hit her up if you're like willing to travel out to Hamilton. I mean, she'd be a good person. I'm not sure if you have a person that you're recording with, but I mean, she'd be a really good person for you just hearing your sound. But I mean, your song sounds great. It's all about, maybe, pushing that in the right way and getting lucky or whatever. I don't know why are you doing what you're doing? Like, why do you play music?
That's a really great question. I originally started playing guitar and learning, like self-teaching myself in 2022. I was kind of going through a bit of a rough period as like COVID was, there was still a lot of restrictions and everything. And I think especially a lot of people my age were really feeling that isolation. So it's definitely something I picked up during the COVID times and a hobby for me to do. I found that I really quickly was taking a liking to songwriting. I'd always enjoyed English and poetry and writing in that sense, but songwriting just really felt like a way I could express myself. And sometimes I think songs can bring about feelings that are easier to describe through lyrics as opposed to like plain words or trying to just like say it out loud. It's like an easier medium to do that. So that's how I originally started. And from there, I just found that ended up really improving my self-confidence. I was always a very shy and reserved kid, and I struggled a little bit with social anxiety. So I found that although it was very nerve-wracking at first for me to get up on stage, eventually it started boosting my confidence in my daily life and everything. So it's just been an incredible outlet for myself. But then I also love being able to have a relationship and being able to connect with others through my music and just through music in general, meeting fellow musicians. It's overall been an incredible experience that is now a huge part of my life, and I never want it to not be a part of my life.
Okay, well, I guess you answered that question. So yeah, if there was no money, if there was no fame, would you continue to pay into this just because you love music, right? It's like that's kind of what survives, right? The love for doing it, whether you're famous or you have money or, making sure you're okay on the inside, and that will resonate in your music, right? So cool. What did you write? Where Did We Go?
Yeah.
You wrote the whole thing. And And then you went to a studio to record it. What studio did you record it at?
I currently work with an independent producer named Michael Phillips, so he has an at-home studio. So that's where I recorded my both my singles that are released now.
That's awesome. And what are your plans for 2026?
So I have been in the studio. We are working on a couple other songs that I'm hoping to release in 2026. They're songs that I wrote when I was sort of like middle of my teen years, so I'm really excited to get those out into the world. The first one that I'm hoping to release within the next 2 months or so is called Leave, and it's a bit of a breakup song. And then also I'm hoping over the summer to release a song that is titled 16 that I wrote when I was 16, and it's more of like a teen angst song, but it's really fun, and I'm really excited what it's looking like with the production.
That's awesome. What were your influences like coming up, like before you grabbed the guitar or before you kind of gravitated to the guitar? What were you listening to?
Definitely the main influence in my life for music was Taylor Swift. I think she's influenced a lot of people.
Oh yeah.
But I think what really got me is how she talks about her songwriting and how she uses it as a tool to get past certain events in her life. And that's how I started using it at first, was to help with emotional releases or anything like that. And then it's just become such an amazing hobby that I really love to do in my spare time.
You just played yesterday Dreams of Beans. Did that happen in Peterborough?
Yeah, it did. Despite the snow, a lot of people showed up. It's such a cozy coffee shop to play in. I really enjoy it.
And that's your first show after your wisdom teeth were taken out. Is that correct?
Yeah, at the beginning of January, I had my wisdom teeth out, so I had to take a little bit of a break from music, but it's been great getting back into it.
Hasn't affected your voice? You could still hit the high C's and the whole bit?
Yeah, I'm really happy. It didn't have an impact on my voice.
Cool. And Boston Pizza you played at recently, or is that coming up?
That's coming up this Friday. Yeah, Boston
Cool.
Pizza and Lindsay from 8 till 11.
That's awesome. And that's where you get those types of gigs, are where you get your chops, right? Like when you're playing for 4 hours, it's a really good exercise and practice for your confidence, like you were saying. And just for your the way you feel the audience and what's going to go with what and what you should play and maybe what you should take out or something you could add, and it's just, those are awesome gigs. So keep doing that. I mean, you're only going to get better, right? So, I mean, so cool.
For sure. Yeah. Thank you.
Midwinter Sisterhood Songs and Stories by Women on Friday, February 6, 2026, 6 p.m. and it's $35 general admission, and that's at the Keene Centre for the Arts in Keene, Ontario.
Yeah, the Keene Centre is a really beautiful venue. It's actually where had my second release party for Where Did We Go? So that's where I had the release party. It's a beautiful venue, and I think that this performance, this group of women, it's going to be such an incredible night. And Kathy Jones from 22 Minutes is actually going to be the host. So I'm really excited to meet her personally.
Very cool. And this podcast is about meeting new people and kind of creating those olive branches for everyone. I mean, please, it might not be your thing, but check my band out too. Like, I've been playing for a long time.
Yeah.
And we're releasing our 6th album. It's going to be out on May the 4th. But we're all over Spotify and YouTube and the whole bit. But we play in Toronto, not too much anymore, but every year anyway, or a couple of times a year. And we play in Hamilton. We got to Peterborough a couple of years ago. I'm not sure if you've heard of, his name's Sean Walt anyway, and he's the singer of Farewell Radio right now.
Okay.
And they're in Peterborough. And I mean, just to give you a bit of homage to where you are playing in Peterborough, I did like 350 shows between 2007 and 2012, and Peterborough was my absolute favorite place to play. So, I mean, the people there really were receptive to live music. They really were liberated to go out and see live music. Now, I know that's kind of shifted a bit since COVID, but the last time I was in Peterborough, it's a little bit more rougher around the edges now since COVID, but it still has that, right? It still has that, where people really appreciate live music. And Hamilton's the same way right now. And Toronto's kind of like fighting this huge thing, right? But the vibe in Peterborough has always been live music since I was around. And same with Hamilton. Hamilton's a good spot. Check out Emma Well. She will guide you where you need to go. But you sound like you have a really good engineer, producer, and you have a good team going. And I can't wait to hear more stuff from you, because it's one song. It's a great song, but I can't wait to hear more stuff. So keep going, and all the best to you.
Thank you.
Yeah, check out georgiarosemusic.ca at georgia.roseofficial on Instagram. She's playing all over. Catch up with her. She's an active, young, marketable talent out there now. So cool. Thank you so much for being on the Monster Closet.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, it was nice to meet you, and we'll keep in contact. Come back on the show. Check out my band, Frail Fragment, frailfragment.com, at Frail Fragment. This is the Monster Closet, episode 203. I'm glad we were able to do this. Tuesday, January 27, 2026. Thanks again, folks. We out of this. Have a good night. Peace.